Being a deep thinker is like playing life on hard mode while everyone else is playing on easy, blissfully ignoring the code behind the walls. It is the exhausting burden of seeing the entire matrix while having to pretend you are just another normal NPC. You are not crazy. You are just running a different, more powerful operating system. Welcome to No Signal. Today, we are going to explore the psychology of your reality. Part 1. The Curse of Pattern Recognition. The core mechanic of your mind is something psychologists call pattern recognition. Most people live in the now. They react to what is happening right in front of them. But you live in the connection. You connect the past to the future. You see a small mistake today, and your brain instantly calculates the catastrophe it could cause in 5 years. You see a friend's new behavior, and you instantly connect it to a trauma they suffered a decade ago. This is why you are a human lie detector. You know when someone is lying not because you are psychic, but because the pattern breaks. The tone doesn't match the eyes. The words don't match the history. You see the betrayal before it happens. You see the breakup months before the relationship actually ends. This foresight is a gift, yes, but it is a lonely gift. Because when you try to warn people, they call you pessimistic or overdramatic. So you learn to stay silent. You watch the disaster unfold exactly as you predicted, alone in your knowledge. Part 2. The Social Glitch. This leads us to the most painful level of the game: social interaction. For a deep thinker, small talk isn't just boring, it is physically painful. It drains your health bar. Asking you, "How's the weather?" or "Did you see that viral video?" feels like asking a bird to walk instead of fly. It feels like a waste of consciousness. You crave soul talk. You want to talk about death, about why we exist, about the nature of fear, about the things we are too afraid to say out loud. But society runs on the surface. Society prefers the mask. So you have become an expert actor. You have developed a script for social situations. You know when to laugh, when to nod, when to say, "That's crazy," just to keep the conversation moving. But this acting comes at a heavy cost. It costs you your energy. This is why you need to isolate yourself after a party. You aren't antisocial. You are just rebooting your system after processing too much low-quality data. Part 3. Analysis Paralysis. Now, let's look at the internal battle, the war inside your own head. Because you play on hard mode, your brain refuses to take the easy path. You suffer from analysis paralysis. You cannot just do things. You have to optimize them first. You don't just send an email. You read it 10 times to make sure the tone is perfect. You don't just make a decision. You simulate 10 different timelines of what could go wrong. Your brain is like a web browser with 100 tabs open. 50 of them are playing music, 20 are frozen, and the rest are researching topics that have nothing to do with your actual life. This is why you struggle with sleep. The silence of the night is the only time the world is quiet enough for you to hear your own thoughts clearly. But instead of resting, you start replaying conversations from 2015. You start questioning your career. You start solving problems that don't exist yet. You become a prisoner of your own intelligence. Part 4. The Empath's Burden. There is a hidden side to this depth that people often ignore: the emotion. Deep thinkers are rarely cold robots. Usually, they are intense empaths. You don't just observe the world, you absorb it. When you walk into a room, you feel the vibe instantly. If someone is sad, you feel their heaviness. If someone is angry, you feel their heat. You carry the emotional baggage of your friends, your family, and sometimes the entire world. You feel things more intensely than others. A beautiful song can make you cry. A cruel word can shatter you for days. Because your resolution is higher. You experience life in 4K definition, while others are watching in 480p. It is beautiful, but it is overwhelming.